Alrighty, folks. Well, I apologize for the late start. I was hunting. There's a story behind it. I was hunting, and a young buck, doesn't even have his antlers yet, thought it saw me in the stands and was looking at me, staring at me for an hour. It would walk away, come back, stomp its feet. Walk away, come back, stomp its feet. Think it sees me. It did. But it wouldn't leave. I didn't want to scare it because I wasn't sure if there was any other of my other family still hunting. So I chose to not do, just to sit there and wait. So it walked around my tree for about an hour. But I'm here. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to open a prayer. There's probably not very many people on here right now. That's okay. We'll go ahead and get started. Father, we just honor you today. We dedicate this time to you. Father, I pray you would bless the work of our hands. Lord, that you would direct our steps. And Father, we just dedicate this time to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple things on my end set up, and then we will see what the market did today. And see if we have any late bloomers, late opportunities. Oh, well, what am I doing? CPI was earlier today. Did they actually release it, Corey? Good morning, by the way. Corey, Kevin, Slop, Schlap, Schlippity Schlap. Georgette, good morning. Came in lower than expected, so it explodes higher. That's the logical response, right? $170 points. I'm still a little chilly. Got a little bit of the shivers. Shivers. I'm making sure I got everything set up here, guys. All right. Perez, good morning. All right, we're going to do what I was trying to record some videos yesterday, so I'm not sure I have all my lines. I obviously don't even have the orders on here. My numbers are smaller. We're going to have to change some things. I think it was at 18. You guys can see that better, right? Let's jump to the daily. Let me see what okay. We have made all-time highs. We're at all-time highs. New all-time highs. The daily fair value gap ended up finding that support that we needed to see price move higher. And we never came back down to Friday's midpoint. I need to put that back on here because I took it off. I need to get better at that. I hope it doesn't do this thing again. It's like deciding what it wants to do. Well, okay. I don't even know what's going on. Hopefully it works itself out. I don't have time to do that. Let's put on some tunes. On my path to my first payout. Got a TPT Pro account finally. Way to go. Way to go, Josh. Congrats, man. That's awesome. All right, we're taking a look at the 4-hour chart here. I'm looking to see if we have any liquidity sweeps. We have a 4-hour liquidity sweep from 10 a.m. right there. So there is a 4-hour sweep. What would I call that? We'll just do that. And then I'm looking to see if we can get some displacement lower, dropping down to the 15-minute. I'm not opposed. I wouldn't mind trying to play the data low here. It's a big move though for a data low. I'd want to wait for a change in state of delivery. I guess technically we did get one here right at 10 a.m. We got a 15-minute change in state of delivery. It's just kind of been a little bit of back and forth. We tagged, we retagged the 4-hour high, or the 4-hour candle from 945. We swept it right there. Right there. We created some equal lows. See this last fair value gap right here? This 1 minute at 9:32. That's our first presented fair value gap, and we're gonna mark that. See if we end up closing beneath it. Youth Day. I don't even know what that means. Isn't every day Youth Day? I haven't heard of that. So we have a 1 hour sweep and a 4 hour sweep all right here. We did obviously hit some all-time highs. We stepped through that. Over here. It's right around there. I guess I deleted it, didn't I? Looks like I deleted it. Let's mark that again. That was the all-time high that was swept there. I'm interested in a short. I just don't like how low we closed. I'm going to see if it wants to retrace back up into that first presented fair value gap. Maybe take a small position. I feel like it might leave it. That's kind of what I'm concerned about, is the aggression towards this low might leave it. Okay, here's midpoint of that range. We have a breaker, an inversion fair value gap in that breaker, and a fair value gap overlapping with all of it. BC, I'll have to read a little more in depth. I'm kind of focused on potentially taking a trade here. The breaker is when you have a high, low, higher high, and you break below all of that. When we come back up to that low, that's the breaker. I have a bunch of videos on it. Yes, it ends up breaking lower. I'm sorry, my camera is doing some funky stuff. It's started yesterday. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. All right, I think I'm gonna take an entry right here. I can handle if it reaches. So it would be something like that, like that. Yes, I do, Josh. I don't like seeing this 5-minute close right here. I might close this position and wait. See if I can get a better wait for it, but I'm gonna give it here. I just don't like that 5-minute close. What's up, everybody? For those joining, sorry for being late. I was out hunting. I told the story right when I got on, but I'll share it again. There was a young little deer that thought it saw me in the stands. It did see me because I was there. But it kept going like this. And then it would stomp its hooves, snort, stomp its hooves and snort. And it did it for like 45 minutes. So I was late. I really don't like how we were respecting that first presented fair value gap as we've gone back into it. We're only down 10 points, but sometimes when that happens, you feel like the writing's on the wall. We have this hourly fair value gap that's unmitigated. And we closed bearish, sweeping the 1 hour and 4 hour high. That's really what my interest level is. Just trying to decipher if I have the wrong time or not. There's the breaker. Any value in that short video, Tyler? Think you'll test it? Oh, I read the. Did you read any of the comments? Read the comments. I'm interested in testing. I mean, if it's a 90% win rate, why would I not? Have you looked further into it? Yeah, that's right. I mean, do the heavy lifting for me, man. Let me know. It was a video. Titans of Tomorrow. It's an interview with the guy at Titans of Tomorrow. So just Google Titans of Tomorrow. I can't remember what the title is. But in the title of his video, he talks about a 90% win rate. And then there's a clip that's only like 4 minutes long. I could have been a little more patient. Wait till it reached up here. Because honestly, I really need to put my stop loss at the high of C3 of that inversion, which would be 508. That's where it really needs to be. I'm just going to let it play out to there. The reason I took my entry earlier was because we were in the macro and I felt like it could drop in that macro. I was wrong. So now we're stuck sitting in drawdown watching this. All right, stopped out. Good morning, Steffa. Did anybody have any good moves today? Any good trades today? It's kind of been doing a number back and forth inside this. Okay, let me see the seminar question. Saw a seminar yesterday from a guy who claims to be a Christian and a trader that gives signals and teaches how to swing trade. He said he's giving a man fish while he learns to fish. I don't think there's anything sinful about that. I may not necessarily agree. I just disagree with the premise. I don't think you can give a man a fish and teach him to fish. Because most people are going to go there because they want the signals, not because they want to learn. They think they want to learn, but they really just want the signals. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to judge the guy. Just, I think I disagree with the premise, that idea. I mean, I guess you could say, well, that's what you're doing now. That's what I'm doing now. Live streaming in front of people. People can choose to copy my trades or not, but I'm not signaling saying, okay, guys, right here, here along. All right, everybody. All right, come on, here we go. Take along. No, I would never do that. I think you learn more. I think I would learn more by somebody not telling me, giving me a signal, but showing me what they're doing. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's anything wrong with it then. Are we gonna make a higher high? ES is no, we tried to take a short. I took a short right here, ended up not panning out. Went short. Well, I should say I went short down here with the intent of going short here and got stopped out here. Little sweep right there. Equal low's gonna be juicy. No, it says that. At. Mine has all that. Yeah, I think it was new for me too. I think probably an update. No, I did not know that. Thanks, Ted. Well, even a short inside this range would be a massive short. That's 100 points. Make a $20 giveaway for me, and I'm your subscriber. Still, I'm seeing a Wednesday reversal rather than seek and destroy. I don't know what it wants to do right now. We're at all-time highs, so I would like it to reach back down into the 5-minute. But it might wait for this 15-minute candle to close to give us a 15-minute fair value gap. Sometimes CPI does. Typically, when you have a wick on the bottom, it will reach for that. But sometimes when the CPI candle's extremely large and we're bullish, it might leave it for a week or two, a month, and then come back and tag it in some majorly aggressive price action. So you do want to keep it on your charts. It might not happen today though. When I'm looking at taking the trade, I'm looking at it doing it the day of though. So I would want it to happen today when I was trying to take that short earlier. NF News, what's up? We don't give money here to traders on this channel. We'll give free accounts, but I don't have those accounts to give away right now. Is this going to be a continuation, or is this going to wick back up and move higher? I get the feeling like it was a fake move lower. $15-minute, still has a 15-minute fair value gap here. No, he's not. Anything that you see for mentorships, they're fake and somebody's scamming you. No daily affirmation for today. I was out in a tree stand at 6 a.m. We'll see where noon wants to give us, if it's going to do something here. I'll finally have my next video coming out here shortly. It will be a comparison video for my funded futures and take profit trader. And then I'm working on another one for just an in-depth video on reversals. We talk about them here, but just trying to bring some clarity and understanding that I don't do in the live streams. So I hope to have that in the coming days. I'm not a fan of 3 drives pattern. It's just not consistent. The way that I would look at 3 drives pattern is if we have 3 higher highs and on that third high we're in a key level and we start reversing, then I would say, oh, okay, we're reversing. But I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm not going short yet because I haven't gotten the third push higher. See where this 15 minutes going to be closing in 1 minute 40 seconds. L. I'm trying to see if I'm going to take this right here, but we just wicked into the 15-minute, and I think we could still be bullish. I'm still looking for that reversal. I mean, it wicked in, the 5-minute wicked into the lower 5-minute, and it wicked into all the fair value gaps. So it's not, I mean, I like this movement lower, but I feel like it could be short-lived. I don't know. I'm just waiting for something that's a little more obvious. And that views, you gotta stop, man. You're not getting nothing. It doesn't work that way. The more you ask, the less you get, the less you receive when it comes to this in this manner. You can go before the Lord. Lord, provide for me. He's your provider. I am not. I am not your provider. The Lord will provide for you. Looks that way. Okay, depending on how this what this candle does here, I might look at participating. All right, I'm gonna try right here, see if it wants to go. I'm going to keep a tight stop loss. Yeah, I'm going short. I'm looking for it to look for 50% of the range, which would be about 5 or 489. But I'm keeping a tight stop loss because if it goes up right here, we're in structure, it could go higher. So I'm not going to really put that much risk into it. And I might be out right. No, not yet. I think we're in a seek and destroy Friday. That's the model I'm basing this on. All right, I'm gonna get out right here. I don't like that wick right here. All right, I'm not in to trade it. If this 5-minute candle closes, I mean, we're in the macro. I like what we're looking at here. I just want to see this. I'd want to see this candle close red. Not green. And if it does, we'll see. I'm a little indecisive, honestly. So it gave us a green candle, an indecisive green candle. We could get a little dump maybe. Oh. Five minutes till noon. Oh, I need to see it run below this low. It's very important that that happens. Or it could just get bought right back up. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. Let me add to that 5 minutes till noon on a Friday. Yeah, every time these are bought up, it's moving lower, but I don't like how it's getting bought up all the time. All right, we're gonna mute you. Three minutes till noon. Let's see what the doctor ordered. Yes, it did create some LR. Low resistance liquidity. Thanks, my friend. I could see us pumping higher through this over the lunch hour. Reaching up into that. Finding the support of that 15-minute. Run this low resistance liquidity. And see what it wants to do at noon. It's noon's in 1 minute. Sean, yeah, we'll chat a little bit here. It's right at noon. I want to see if we get what happens here. lot of indecisiveness. You see that? Look at all that. Look at that on the 5-minute. I like the idea. I really don't even know. Is the Forest playing in the BG? Yes. This is Forrest Frank. Yeah, I enjoy him. There's a lo-fi channel that that I subscribe to that gave me permission to play their music that they create on the channel, and so they created a lo-fi version of Forrest Frank. Been really trying to learn from you in your academy. I'd love to hear more about your trading journey, where you are right now, and what's been working for you. Where am I right now? As far as my journey goes, I am still making, what is it? I'm covering lots of my bills now, not all of my bills. I'm still also a realtor. So I'm helping people buy and sell homes. My ultimate goal is to make this, it may look like I'm full-time on this, but I'd probably say 75% trading, 25% as a realtor. And I do encourage others to also go that direction as well. It should be a slow transition. What's working for me now? What's working for me now is really waiting for liquidity sweeps. Liquidity sweeps are the thing I'm talking about more and more, because what happens with the liquidity sweep is it eliminates a lot of the eliminates a lot of the mistakes you might make because you didn't wait for a liquidity sweep. So I'm talking more about that. I'm doing more videos on liquidity sweeps. I do plan on doing a video that goes over my trading journey. I just haven't done that yet. I feel like I have an expectation of a place I want to be at or achieve before I do something like that. That's just my personal opinion. A big part of my success or my journey has been my wife. My wife has been a huge support for me. I don't, if it wasn't for her, I don't think I'd been able to get to where I am now. So I encourage you guys to bring your spouse on your journey. Where's opening price here? This is opening price for noon. I think I came across Lo-Fi Girl too when it first coming. My wife doesn't look at the charts at all. No, she just has been an emotional and spiritual support in the journey. So we had a little bit of a sweep of liquidity on... What was that noise? Oh, that was the music. Based on this 15-minute, I'd say we're going higher. I'd say it looks as if we're going to go higher. And at least running this liquidity here. A lot of low resistance liquidity. We had a 15-minute change in state of delivery. Found support in the 15-minute candle. I'd say that's probably the direction we're going to go. So I would like to see if we sweep this, do we continue higher, which I probably would expect it to continue higher. We finally got a solid green candle. We haven't had one for 15 minutes. I'm going to take a small long. I have my stop set to break even. Could get stopped out on this. We had this inversion, very small. We're going to take it and see if it plays out. My stop's already at break even. So either break even or we'll see if it wants to reach to the highs. Could really easily get stopped out here, but hey, it's a break even stop out instead of a loss, so. Looking to probably get stopped out here at break even. I took one contract off. Let the other one run if it wants to. I wish we could see your trade or a setup on screen. I'm in it right now. Candles. You see that trade, right? No, so I saw 6 come within like 10 feet of me. But I hunt on my family's land, so not just me, but, you know, cousins and stuff. And there's kind of an underlying rule that if it's a young buck, we don't shoot it because we want it to mature and grow, so we got bigger bucks to kill. So I didn't shoot any of those, and I'll probably wait towards the end of the season to shoot a doe for the meat. But right now I'm just keeping the does around to attract the bucks, because we're coming into rut, which is the time of season where a lot of the bucks get really aggressive because they're looking for their mate for during this time. So they're a little more aggressive. They get out of their patterns, and so I want the does to be around to see if they attract any big bucks. You can tell experience by how calm he is. I would say the calmness is my stops at break even. That's the calm. It's when you have your stop at break even. It's all about that dough. Well, folks, I think I'm going to probably call it a day, even though I'm in a trade right now. Well, maybe I get stopped out here, and if I get stopped out at break even, I'm going to call it a day. All right, folks. I'm going to call it a day. I'm in this trade. Stops at break even. I'll probably look at taking profits at the high. Or letting it see if it wants to run higher. If we consider this a manipulation move, I'm kind of giving you guys what I'm thinking here. If we consider this manipulation and we do one standard deviation is up here at 25,640. So it's about 100 points away. If you count this as our manipulation. So I'm not saying I'm going to hold it to there, but that'd be cool. That'd be cool. So, we'll be back here on Monday, guys. God bless. Stay safe. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Was that a wick? Did you guys see that wick? Heck of a wick. All right, we'll see you later.